The reason that you haven't started a business yet is because you have too many ideas. It's almost like you've created a junk drawer of business ideas. Maybe you've got a couple of unfinished funnels in there, a bunch of courses, a bunch of PDFs, just stuff that you really haven't taken too seriously and you've forgotten about it. And over time, that junk drawer of side hustles, of business ideas, can feel like you're managing another full-time job, and nobody wants that. So if that lands with you at all remotely, I want to help you in this video. And here's what I'm going to do for you. We are going to make sure that your junk drawer doesn't get any larger. And take it from me, because my junk drawer has a junk drawer. It has sisters and brothers and cousins and parents and grandkids. I am the guy who, over a 15-year period, started and gave up on 26 different side hustles. The 27th one finally worked, and I screwed that one up too. 28 is going pretty well so far. So that's why you should listen to me. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to give you a better process. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be simple. Like, I don't sell that nonsense here. It's going to be better than what you're currently doing. Without wasting any more of your time, I'm simply just going to tell you what the process is, what the 4 steps are, and then I'm going to actually show you by sharing my screen. And by the end of the video, you will hopefully give up on this other job of managing all of these different business ideas, and you can just roll with one. So here are the 4 steps, and then I'm going to show you how to do it. The first thing that you need to do is to pick an area of interest or a topic, not necessarily an idea, but an area of interest or a topic that you know pretty well, like something you could talk about all the time, like cold. Like if I asked you about a specific thing, you would be able to tell me a lot about it. And if you need an idea, okay, I'm going to stop right here. If you need help with an idea, if you're stuck there, because a lot of people are stuck with what business do I start, I've developed a free resource for you. It's called the Skill to Business Formula. I will leave a link in the description. It's been downloaded by over 7,000 people. It works. It will help you in under 15 minutes come up with business ideas that you could start based on what you already know how to do, whether it's from your 9-to-5 job, a life transformation that you went through, or some type of a hobby or a skill that you have that you could help other people with, or you could teach them about. That is in the description. Go grab that. And while you're there, it would be a wonderful idea for you to subscribe to my channel and save this video for later so that you can refer back to it. So go ahead and do that now. Step number 2 is to create a free Skool community. And if you don't know what Skool is, I'm going to show you what it's all about. So we'll walk through that whole process. So you're going to create the Skool community, which is basically where you're going to bring your audience, right? We're going to build an audience around the topic, around the area of interest that you chose in step 1. After we do that, then we are going to start talking to them. We're going to engage with them. Maybe we'll get on calls with them. Maybe we will ask them questions via polls. I'm going to show you how to do all of this, how I do it in my current Skool community. And then when we get the feedback, right? Once we get all the data from them, what they're challenged with, what they want, then we can move to step 4, which is we make it for them. We charge them money for it. What I just described to you, these 4 steps, is what I refer to as building it backwards. We're starting the wrong way, which is build a product and hope they will come. Build it and they will come. That's what all the gurus tell you. That's what all the YouTube videos tell you. It's just, hey, just make a product, upload it to a funnel, a $27 PDF and go sell it. And then nobody buys it and you wonder why. And it's because nobody asked for it. And I did that. I committed all those crimes. I made courses, I made funnels, and I made products that people didn't want or didn't buy. And I learned that this method that I just shared with you, that I'm about to break down in this video, works way better because it takes all of the guesswork out of it. When people tell you, hey, Brian, I want this, and you make it for them, you have a much greater chance of actually selling them something because they told you they wanted it. We build the audience first rather than the product. Build the audience, ask them what they want, find out what they want, what they're challenged with, make it for them or provide the solution for them, and then we charge them money for it. Even though that seems like the longer play, that is the better play because you are now taking the guesswork out of it and you're putting more certainty on your side, which is what most of you want when you're starting a business is, hey, I want to make sure that this works. If you follow this process, you're stacking the deck in your favor. And maybe you can have a little bit of more certainty. Now, there's no guarantee this is going to work. And I certainly am not going to guarantee the nonsense that you are going to make 10 grand in 90 days and not put any effort into this. This isn't easy. It will require effort. It will require you not pivoting to the next side hustle and filling your junk drawer with more crap that you'll never use. You have to actually stay the course with this one, right? So now what we're going to do is go into Skool. We're going to go into my Skool community. I'm going to use it as an example because I've done this. So let me bring it up here. Here's Mindset Skool. If you need an idea, I'm just going to share with you where this came from. Mindset Skool is my third Skool community. I had a free community. I still have two other ones. I have this one and another one. I have 240 members in this group. I opened it on April the 1st, so it's been about 6 months since I opened up this group. And I opened this up at $5 per month. It's 17 now, but I went from 5 to 9 to 17. I'm going to suggest that if you've never started an online business before, you've never made $1 online, that you start with a free group. And I will show you how to do that. But I just want to let you know that here's proof. 240 members, $17 per month. And this is a low ticket group, and it solves a problem, which is around a certain topic or an area of interest, which is people want to start a business, right? They want launch the business you were meant to build, but these roadblocks are in my way. I'm overthinking everything, right? I procrastinate. I have analysis paralysis. I have all these roadblocks that I have to get past before I can start the business. So I help them with that. Then they can launch the business that they were meant to build. So that's one idea. So think about that for you. Have you helped? I solved that problem for myself. So what is a problem that you solve for yourself that you could potentially help other people with? Or a hobby, or something in your 9-to-5 jobs. That's where the idea comes from. So pick an area of interest. Now, step number 2 is going to be to open up said Skool group, all right? And what I'm going to do here is go to click create a community. And as you can see here, Brian O'Neill invited you. So when you click the link in the description, it is an affiliate link. If you end up using my link to sign up, I will earn a commission. I just want to be upfront about that. And here are your options. You have 2 plans with Skool, the $9 per month plan or the $99 per month pro plan. I have the $99 per month plan because I'm running Facebook ads and I do some automations, which you don't really need in the beginning with a free community. I would recommend the $9 per month plan in the beginning, and you can always upgrade to the $99 per month plan later. Now, here's the important part. You don't need anything else. This Skool community that you can try for free for 14 days, and they give you trainings in the classroom on how to get started, which is very simple. You really just got to open up the group. So start your free trial. You would click here and start for free. You name the group, put some text on your about page. You put an image in, and then you start telling people about it. Like you go into your social media accounts, or if you don't have any social media accounts, I mean, most of us do, you start inviting people to the group, whether it's people that you know, right? You're texting people, whatever you're doing, you're getting your first members inside of the group, and you build the community from the standpoint of, hey, I created this group around a certain topic like mindset, losing weight, or getting out of debt, or sales. I have somebody in my community who started a group around bowling or refereeing, soccer refereeing, or how to trade options. There's so many different ideas, and you can literally go into the main Skool community. So if you go to skool.com/discovery, you can look at all these different categories. You've got hobbies, you've got money, you've got tech, you've got self-improvement, you've got relationships. There's 175,000 people in the Skoolers platform. There's all different types of groups. So you can get inspiration here. And if you see something that is already taken, that's a good thing. Like there's already a group on jail support, sisterhood pro, a space for women. Like that doesn't mean that there can't be another one, right? Or if you go to the money category and people are talking about AI, or like here's a school of mentors, like everybody pretty much knows that. Maker School, there's someone doing credit, how to get an 800 credit score. There's a bunch of groups doing credit. So if that's a thing for you, if you rebuilt your credit, there's so many people that want to do that. This is in demand. So don't think, oh, there's already somebody doing that, I can't do that. I want you to let go of that limiting belief, because that's all that is a limiting belief. So you open up your Skool community, and I'm not going to walk through a tutorial on how you open up your Skool group, but you would literally just click this button and start your free trial for 14 days. Give it a name, put some text on the about page, and I'll go to my about page so that I can show you exactly how I did my group, right? Mindset Skool, which I'm telling you was the ugliest thing in the beginning. So you just need a little bit of text here, right? You need some copy here. You get 1,000 characters. It can just be, hey, this group is about XYZ. It's for this particular person, and I don't really know what it's going to be about, but you guys are going to help me build it. That's a very, very positive way to present your group as, hey, if you're interested in this, come join. You're going to help me build it. And I want to learn from you. Like, become a student of your audience. You don't have to have all these slides that I have here. Like, I've got all these different slides and testimonials and who am I. Like, my group did not look like this when I opened it on April the 1st. It had one very hideous looking slide that I created with AI, and it had a video of me. And I just said, hey, join. And people signed up because they were interested in beating these roadblocks. And then I asked them a bunch of questions as I was going through, because this is the next thing, all right? So this is the third step. So you open up the Skool group, very simple, and then you start telling people about it. And how do you tell people about your community? You look at your immediate network. Can you just go in and start talking to people that you know that would be interested in this topic, or maybe they know other people who would be interested in what you're talking about in your group and building it with you? You can also go into the Schoolers platform. The Schoolers platform has 175,000 members. I get members into my Mindset Skool group by simply posting in here, interacting on different posts, and people see me. Brian's talking about mindset, or Brian's talking about, how to build a business. And I like that. And I need help with what he's talking about. I'm going to join his group. You can absolutely do that here. If you have any type of group, you will get members. If you just went in here and participated, posted. Now, you don't go in there and pitch and be like, hey, join my group. But you go in here and you participate and you build relationships with people and you talk to people. So this is one of the easiest ways to build up a free group. Otherwise, you simply just would go to your social media accounts, to your friend list, and just tell them about the group and do whatever you need to do to get people to go to the about page, right? Which is this page right here. This is your landing page, and you don't need anything else. So if I go into Mindset Skool, all right, I'm gonna go in the classroom now. These classrooms, these courses here it's gonna look different. It looks different for me because I'm an admin, but these can all be paid courses. I'm gonna show you something that's pretty cool. If I go down here and click create course, I can just say, okay, Brian's new course. All right, I'm going to give this a name. And then I'm going to say mindset course. I'm just doing a quick tutorial here. I can do a one-time offer. So I can charge $50 for this, or I can say, hey, when somebody upgrades to annual, so instead of paying $17 per month, they move to the annual and this course gets unlocked. And I can also make them an affiliate. So if they refer this course to somebody else and they buy it, I can make them an affiliate, which is a great way to grow your group if you ever have paid stuff inside, which you would. So I'm going to cancel this out. So that would show up here. But these courses, some of them are paid. Like they have to pay a one-time fee or move up to annual. You can build all this stuff out in the classroom after you find out what people want. So you get people in the group. And then what you do, okay, this is really important, is here's a poll. Like when I have people come through my Start Here course, I want them to go through a series of steps. And the steps are to find out what's troubling them so that I can help them, that I can best serve them, whether it's on a one-to-one call or whether it's, okay, this is the product that you should go get. Some of this stuff's free because I have a paid group, but I ask people, hey, What's your biggest mental hurdle? And I have 118 people that voted on this, and 55 of them, so almost half, said overthinking and analysis paralysis. So those two are the top two. And it's no shock that overthinking is everywhere on my ads, on my about page, because that's what people said they were the most challenged with. And this is what you can do when you bring the people in and start talking to them and finding out what their challenges are or what it is that they want. I do a lot of one-to-one calls as well. I do a free one-to-one call with every single member in my group. I give them that opportunity. I don't pitch them. It's a no-pitch call. I help them. And then they'll usually tell me what it is. They'll always tell me what their issue is. Like, hey, I suffer from perfectionism. I can't stop overthinking. I have too many ideas. Where do you think the idea for this video came from? Because people tell me all the time, I have too many ideas. So this is not only going to help you serve your members inside of your Skool group, it's also going to help you create content, create courses, create coaching curriculum if you end up being a coach. And if you don't want to be a coach, you don't have to. I'm not telling you to be me. But if your audience is telling you like, hey, I'm really challenged with this, we want this, and you do not need every single member in your group to tell you that they want this. You just need a handful of them, because I like to add zeros to it. So if 10 people tell you I'm suffering from this thing and I need a solution to this, I add zeros to it. So it's probably 100 or 1,000 or 10,000. And then I make the thing. I know I'm going to make sales. I've done this every single time, where I ask the audience what they want. If they want this thing, they validate it. They say yes. And then I make it for them and they buy it. Now, not every single person buys it, but a lot of them do. I'm going to give you an example of what's going on here right now, which is, here is a Skool course that I'm building. And I just said, okay, look, hey, I'm building the course and here's the layout. Here's all the draft modes that I'm building. And I said, does that look good? Also, I'm thinking about running live calls during the course, but I need you to tell me what you would want. And they voted. So 9 people voted for this 10 call option, and 5 people voted for a hybrid. I'm waiting for a few more votes to come in, but this tells me this is what they want. The majority wants the 10 smaller calls. I'm taking all the guesswork out of this when I do this, guys. All right. Here's the wonderful thing about a free Skool community. The average, and they have this data, so Skool knows, the average free Skool community has a 20% opt-in rate, meaning that if 100 people visit that about page, that page that I showed you in Mindset Skool for a free group, 20 people will sign up on average. Now, some are going to be higher, some are going to be lower, but it's a really, really good conversion. Yeah, and you can do it all inside of Skool. You don't need any outside stuff. It just serves as your email list, it serves as your calendar, and it also serves as a way for you to do live calls. You don't need anything else. You don't need Zoom. You can do it right inside of the Skool platform. I promise you, this is a better solution, and this will help you empty out your junk drawer. So you have the steps, you have the tools. Now go do them. I'll see you in the next video.